The Green Bay Packers are making bold moves ahead of the 2027 NFL free agency, and it's time we dive deep into what this means for the future of the team. With general manager Brian Gutekunst securing contract extensions for standout receivers Christian Watson and Jayden Reed, the anticipation now builds around the next likely candidates for extensions. Tight end Tucker Kraft and defensive tackle Devonte Wyatt. This is a crucial period for the Packers, and I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's start with Tucker Kraft. He's a player who's not just a valuable asset, but a game changer on the field. Prior to his unfortunate ACL injury last year, Kraft was emerging as one of the top tight ends in the league, and he firmly believes he was operating at his peak. I feel like I went out as tight end one. In my opinion, Kraft stated confidently. And who can argue with that? His ability to create plays after the catch is not just impressive. It's essential for the Packers' offensive strategy moving forward. Then there's Devonte Wyatt, who's set to play this season on the fifth-year option worth nearly $13 million. An extension would not only secure his place in Green Bay beyond this season, but could also help manage the team's cap space more effectively. Wyatt has proven himself as one of the more formidable pass-rushing defensive tackles in the NFL. Keeping him on the roster is a no-brainer for a team looking to maintain its competitive edge. But it's not just about Kraft and Wyatt. The Packers are facing a pivotal season with several unrestricted free agents who have a lot to prove. Let's focus on the cornerbacks, Keisean Nixon and Carrington Valentine, who have been the primary starters over the past 2 seasons. With new talent like Benjamin St. Just joining the team, both Nixon and Valentine must not only hold on to their starting positions, but also set themselves up for future contracts. Now, let's take a hard look at their performance metrics. Nixon ranked 76th among cornerbacks for passer rating allowed, which is concerning. He's aggressive, yes, and that can lead to big plays, but it also resulted in tying for the league lead in penalties. Valentine, on the other hand, has shown better coverage stats, but faltered in tackling. Tying for the NFL lead with 3 dropped interceptions doesn't help his case either. These numbers tell a story. They need to step up their game or risk losing their spots in a league that rewards consistent performance. The pressure is on these players, especially with their contracts on the line. Nixon's base salary is around $4.3 million, while Valentine will be making approximately $3.67 million, thanks to the league's escalator for late-round picks. This season is critical for both, as they look to not only secure their starting roles, but also to position themselves for a lucrative payday. And what about the younger players? Look at Kingsley Enagbare, a 6th-round pick in 2023. His production has been lackluster, and as he battles for a position behind presumed starters Wyatt and Javon Hargrave, expectations are high. He was drafted to be a game-changing defensive lineman, and it's time for him to step up. With the new defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon on board, perhaps there's hope for a resurgence in his performance. Now, let's talk about Luke Musgrave. A 2nd-round pick in 2023, Musgrave was poised to make waves, but has faced setbacks, including a serious kidney injury. He's had chances to reclaim his position, especially after Kraft's injuries, but the results have been underwhelming. During his 9-game stretch after Kraft's injury, he caught just 15 passes for 164 yards, 0 touchdowns. His inability to make an impact has been frustrating, especially in a league where tight ends can be pivotal in offensive schemes. On the other hand, Josh Weil, signed to the practice squad last year, has shown promise and outperformed Musgrave during offseason practices. This battle for the tight end position will be fascinating to watch, with Kraft as the likely starter. Both Kraft and Weil will have their opportunities to shine during training camp, and the one who stands out is likely to secure a better contract and a more significant role in the offense. The Packers also made a strategic move in free agency, signing Sky Moore to a 1-year deal worth $2.5 million. After an impressive stint as a returner with the 49ers, he brings a much-needed spark to the Packers' struggling special teams. However, Moore is eager to prove he can contribute on offense as well, stating, "I'm just trying to come out there and carve my role out." Given the uncertainty in the receiving core beyond Watson, he has a golden opportunity to establish himself and make a case for a longer-term contract. Lastly, let's address the pass rush. The Packers have a significant gap to fill, especially with the absence of Micah Parsons. Brennan Cox is a name to watch closely. Despite a groin injury sidelining him for a large part of last season, he showed flashes of brilliance, racking up 4 sacks in just 6 games after Preston Smith's trade in 2024. He's back on a minimum contract, but if he can replicate his earlier performance, he could command a much more lucrative deal in free agency. In conclusion, the Packers stand at a crucial juncture. With key players needing to prove themselves, the pressure is mounting. The management's decisions in the coming months will shape the trajectory of this franchise. As we gear up for the upcoming season, I want to know your thoughts. How do you feel about the Packers' strategy and the players' performances? Leave your opinions in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates on our beloved Green Bay Packers. This season promises to be a roller coaster, and we're all in for the ride together.